Yeah, they had a great run, and it's fun to watch, you know, and they moved the basketball. They was well coached. I watched them all the time. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa, Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I watched a lot of basketball. But I do a lot of college scouting, and I was hoping one of the Indiana State players would be on the radar, you know, but you never know, they were so young. But
Larry Bird finally said what most people were afraid to admit. He openly stated that Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese and didn't hesitate for a second. No soft language, no media-friendly framing, just the truth. And honestly, he's not wrong. Clark is out there launching shots from near half court like it's effortless. She's piling up triple-doubles, shattering records, and practically carrying the entire WNBA on her shoulders. Meanwhile, Reese is focused on posting TikToks and still trying to convince everyone that she deserves to be part of that discussion.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, right? Yeah. They're going back and forth. And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ of, go to Jamil Hill, type in Jamil Hill, yeah. She says, by the time she retires, Jamil Hill has made a bold prediction that Angel Reese will become the MJ of the WNBA by the time she retires. That's what she said. Okay. Let me
Then Steph Curry stepped in and supported Bird. Shaq agreed with him too. Even Charles Barkley jumped in saying, "Y'all need to stop the pettiness and give Clark the respect she's earned." At this stage, it's not even a rivalry anymore. It's a wake-up call. When all the legends are saying Caitlin is that player, maybe it's time to stop acting like this debate is close. Stay tuned, because we're breaking everything down, from Bird's hard truth to Curry's stamp of approval, and how the WNBA has officially turned into the Caitlin Clark show. Larry Bird didn't just casually share an opinion. He dropped a shockwave across women's basketball. The Hall of Famer didn't hesitate when he said Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese. No filler, no public relations polish, just a basketball legend speaking plainly. And let's be honest, when Larry talks, people pay attention.
There's been a lot of talk about Caitlin Clark being an amazing shooter and just someone we're watching. Have you spoken to her? Do you know her? What do you think?
I mean, I've been watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there on the court. The cool part is the way that she plays and her range and the level of difficulty on her shots is obviously a very close comparison to the way that I play.
I was going to say Caitlin Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall, floor game. She's racking up, close to triple doubles every night, and her shooting ability is, it's her superpower, but the rest of her game is as polished as that, and so it's must-see TV. And I love what it is done for women's basketball in terms of when she shows up, the seats are filled. And
Bird isn't someone who hands out praise unless it's fully earned. So when he publicly elevated Clark, it wasn't just a compliment, it was a judgment. He said watching her reminded him of watching himself at Indiana State. That's not something minor. That's an all-time great saying, "Yeah, this kid looks like me." Meanwhile, Reese wasn't even mentioned at all. Think about how disrespectful that is. Bird didn't acknowledge her in any way. That silence spoke louder than any loud ESPN hot take this year. Clark's game does all the talking. Deep pull-up threes from near half court, pinpoint vision, triple-doubles on repeat. She's reshaping how women's basketball is seen, and Bird recognizes it. So here's the real question for fans. When a legend like Larry Bird speaks this plainly, are we still acting like this is a rivalry? Once Larry Bird gave his official approval, everything opened up. Steph Curry, the player who transformed the game with his shooting, backed Clark like a proud big brother. He called her must-watch television. He highlighted her range, her flair, and her basketball intelligence.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Yeah, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA.
And coming from Steph, that means something real. That's one elite shooter recognizing another straight-up killer. Then Shaq, the Diesel himself, stepped in. He openly admitted he was a doubter at first, didn't buy into the hype, but once he saw Clark lighting up defenses from the logo, everything changed. Just like that, Shaq switched sides, calling her a game changer and a future legend. Charles Barkley, who never holds his tongue, called out the jealousy across the league, saying players need to stop acting salty and start giving Clark the respect she deserves. He said it plainly. Y'all are being petty. She's the one bringing in the money. That's 3 legends, Bird, Curry, Shaq, plus Barkley all singing the same song. And they didn't just drop Clark's name casually, they backed her like she's already destined for the Hall of Fame. So I have to ask, when the greatest players of all time are all showing loyalty to one athlete, why are some still acting like she hasn't earned it? Here's the thing about Larry Bird. He doesn't care about showmanship. He values heart, hustle, and toughness. That's why his praise of Caitlin Clark hits so hard. Bird pointed out that the best teammates are the ones who keep it real in practice, the ones who grind daily. That's Clark to a T. She's not just knocking down 30-foot threes. Clark versus Reese on the court? It's not even close. Caitlin Clark is a floor general. She's not just a shooter. She's precise, dishing assists, controlling the pace, and reading the game 2 moves ahead. Her court vision is elite. Her range is ridiculous, and her decision-making is NBA level. Angel Reese is a strong rebounder and a solid defender, but when it comes to running an offense, she's not there yet. She's a role player on a struggling team, while Clark is the reason her team stays relevant. This isn't personal, it's just facts. Clark's game is polished. Reese's game still needs refinement. One looks like a future MVP, the other is still trying to find a rhythm. So let's be real. If the two switch teams right now, would the outcomes be the same? Tim Hardaway didn't hold back. He revealed that there's jealousy in the locker room, mostly aimed at Caitlin Clark. He even mentioned that some teammates didn't even help her up after she got fouled, and that's wild. That's not normal team behavior. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star, she's changing the WNBA in real time. Legends like Larry Bird, Steph Curry, Shaq, and Charles Barkley have all recognized her talent, praising her vision, leadership, and fearless play, while Angel Reese hasn't drawn the same acclaim. Clark dominates with triple-doubles, deep-range shots, and elite court IQ, earning respect through skill, not social media hype. Meanwhile, the league and media often focus on petty drama, jealousy, and narratives over actual basketball, even snubbing her from Team USA. But Clark stays professional, lets her game speak, and motivates with every performance. She's the face of the league, elevating teammates, breaking records, and proving that true greatness commands attention, not excuses or politics.